wait to get this thing.
Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly.
Welcome aboard ClapDIY. This is a tool video today. We're not really working on anything. I want to show you guys some new tools that I got. This is kind of a what's in the box. You've seen me do some of those before. Before we get into this, check it out. This is off to a good start. ClapDIY stickers. These are upside down. They're also available on our website, ClapDIY.com. Go over there and get yourself some. I like these ones, man. This is the Grand Theft Auto / Price is Right font. Those are dope. Anyway, go over there, pick you up some stickers. Logan set the pricing on these exceptionally high. We got to make it worth our time here, ladies and gentlemen. He made a post on that, but to make it worth your money, we're going to include some bonus content in there. I'm working on new designs. I'm constantly churning out new stickers here, so there'll be more stuff coming. If you don't like what we have right now, stay tuned. Shirts, hats, and all that stuff is coming as well. ClapDIY.com, go and get yourself some fresh gear. Literally, this will bring your street credibility down to like substandard levels. If you put these on your car, chances are you're gonna get pulled over. No girls will ever talk to you, and you'll be the laughing stock of your entire car community and your local Cars and Coffee or whatever meet you go to. So check it out. We're talking about tools today. This is what I got here. So I've wanted to get my hands on one of these for a long time. So I did. I have a laundry list of tools in my Amazon like wish list or whatever that I just kind of keep chipping away at. I order them every once in a while when I got a little bit of spare change. And I finally went ahead and said, screw it. I've heard people talk about this. Josh fell in love with this thing. He never shuts up about it. He's always talking about inserting his nuts. And I got it. I went ahead and sent it to the house. This is, what's the company here? Astro Pneumatic Tool Companies. This is like the top rated one on Amazon. It's a Riv-Nut installation tool, whatever you want to call the thing. There's a million different names of it. But this thing is awesome. So what does this thing do for us? Well, it alleviates the need to utilize these anymore, self-tapping screws. Now, these are okay for temporary installation and holding a couple pieces of metal together while you're fabricating something, but as far as utilizing them as a permanent method to affix something to your car, not the best idea. Now, don't get me wrong, I am extremely bad about it. There's a ton of those things in the car, holding up and securing all kinds of clamps and lines and stuff like that. But my hope and my desire is to utilize this to eliminate the need for using self-tapping screws as a way of like affixing something to the car. We're trying to eliminate that altogether. This is just a much cleaner installation, much higher quality, much more secure, just better all around. So how does this thing work? Well, it uses these. These are called Riv-Nuts. It's a rivet, and then inside of it is threaded, if you can see inside of there. So once you stick this into a hole and you buck the rivet, now you have a permanently affixed nut. It's like welding a nut to a piece of metal without needing a welder. Or like you can use dissimilar metal. So a piece of aluminum, you can put a steel Riv-Nut in there and voila, you have a permanently installed method of fastening something to the car. So they come in all sorts of sizes, metric and standard. This thing comes with both. Let's check it out. So, handy carrying case. Inside we have 3 metric ones, 3 standard sizes. They even give you a whole bunch of actual Riv-Nuts for you. So I went ahead and bought some extra ones. These are like 12 bucks. I got 115 different pieces of standard size Riv-Nuts. So you get a whole bunch of extras right there. And then this is the actual tool itself. This is the Riv-Nut installation tool. The way this works is you screw the Riv-Nut on here and then you jam it in your hole, thusly, and then you squeeze these handles together. Now you want to make sure that piece of metal is centered on there. Like I'm not gonna be able to do it. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and lay my nuts on the table. Okay. So, as you can see, we're going to watch this happen in real time. As I squeeze these handles together, you're going to see this thing start to buck right around those lines. Watch the splines. And there you have that. Bam! See that? Now, turn the back side here. And that's it. Permanent nut installed. There you go. And once you have your nut inserted, now you have the ability to put a bolt in it. Now, things to pay attention to here. It's critical that you get the size of the hole correct for the Riv-Nut that you're installing. If this hole is too big, when you go to buck this thing, these teeth are not gonna bite into it, and then this thing is gonna spin. That's not a big deal. You can drill these out and replace them, but you're gonna have to go oversize on it, and that's gonna be kind of a pain. Maybe if you're like, especially if you're close to the edge, where this becomes a huge pain in the ass is if you didn't get this right, you install the component, or if you over tighten it and you strip this, well, now this thing is just gonna sit here and free spin. So installation of these is critical to get it right the first time. You don't wanna botch that. There you have it, Riv-Nut installation tool. These things are awesome. I look forward to using these a lot more in the future, dude. Grounding points on a car, no more self-tapping screws. That's my New Year's resolution for 2019. Eliminate the use of self-tapping screws. So this is awesome. You can go to Amazon, get this thing. I think it was like 60 bucks plus like 12 bucks for a few more of the Riv-Nuts, dude. Super cheap. Like in the long run, it might seem a little bit steep compared to a $5 box of self-tapping screws, but the end product is much cleaner, much more respectable, and it just looks better all around. Like, I'm stoked on it. I can't wait to get this thing. Awesome. New scratch on the car. Yeah. And that's the way we're gonna end this. Nut certs, embarrassed. Go get yourself some stickers, please, so I can buy a new stool. Shit.